Hello. I thought I'd just take you for a wander through the garden. We've got the sun's come up. It's a cool morning. I can feel it in my hands, but it's going to be quite a warm day, I think. So we're at the arbour to enter the circle garden there. Roses are doing very well. This is the Peace Rose, and this one's Blue Moon. And then in here, speaking of blue, we have the Borage, which is, I have to actually stand back so you can get an impression of how large that is. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Queen Anne's lace is about to come into flower. Now that's very tall. That's a good foot taller than me. And we planted this rose yesterday. It's called Champagner. Got a couple of them in. Whoops. I'm walking between the carnations, and this is the St. John's wort, the real green. Yeah, it's looking nice. There is mess all around us, but there's some sort of, I don't know, it's a good vibe. I like it. Red carnation. Now these aren't the real big, strong picking ones. I've got them in the garden and I cut them back, but these ones are still going to give me some nice flowers for my posies. There's all the parrots coming through. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? The Aeonium there's giving a yellow flower, and I've got a whole heap of calendula coming up there. I thought it might have been feverfew, but no, it's calendula. The feverfew is the one in the middle. I really like this. It's got like a double flower here, but all the others, that's all calendula coming up, which is the same as these. So very hardy. And then that's the door that we put there to use as for the sweet peas. The roses on this arbour are starting to come through. This is a gold bunny, and it's Princess Elizabeth as well as the other one, which is a pink. So the pink and the yellow are going to interchange, and then this one here is called Falstaff. And look at that, it's beautiful. It smells lovely too, and I've got that one coming up to sort of like splay up like a V shape. That should look really pretty when it starts to cover over here. Some sweet peas at the bottom of the ladder, not doing real well. I think that the wood chip actually sort of pulls a bit of the goodness away from them. And this rose, I don't know what's going on here, but we've got some, it's not coming through true. So I'm not sure if I've got an extra one in there as a bonus rose. I really don't know what I've done. Chocolate mental in there, which smells a bit yummy, and we may as well just walk around. Oh, the plums are loaded with fruit here. We've just got plenty of fruit going to happen there with the plums, and the nectarines are even all in fruit. So we've had a very good year. Well, we look like we're going to have a good year for fruit. That's what the parrots might think as well, and I might not get to enjoy any of it, but we'll see. The white borage has completely sprawled down and getting messy, but I'm letting it go to seed, and it's still got some good viable flowers on it, but it's a really good suppressor for weeds there, and it's protecting the roots of the nectarine and keeping it nice and cool. So I think it's working. They seem to be happy together, perhaps companion plants that we didn't realise. The pink salvia sage there is doing really well, and there's a little delphinium in the back of it as well. Got some honesty in flower in this part of the garden, whereas on the other side of the garden it's already starting to go off to seed. So that's a very pretty splash of purple there against the blue of the borage. And I've literally sort of closed up the gap to get through there. So we're going to do, let's do Day of the Triffids, shall we? We'll just go through it. Woo! It's an adventure every time we go in the garden. Now I'm in the sunshine area, and the fennel has got tall. It's going to be like lots and lots of yellow in there soon. and the red of the salvia, orange of the arctosis. It's all starting to pop through, and we're walking into the sun here. So here's the storage shed that Gary and Terry built. So that's looking really good, and that's going to be really helpful for us. We've put up a couple of the sheds that you can put up like a 3x3 without having to get, specific permission. So that's the front area. Terry's garden, we call that section. And then the swing garden area. The tree that we planted transplanted around the front of our house from the underpinning, it's going okay, but I'm a bit concerned about it. We've got some bulbs about to open underneath it, so that's going to be exciting because they're pretty specky actually. They're Arab's eyes. I can't say it. Anyway, something like that. Something big, long, fancy name. All the yellow in there. And then we come round to where the shady area is, and you can see the Honesty's really going to seed now. All those green pods are going to change, and you can actually see the seeds coming through them. We've got, I'm going to go a bit here and a bit there for you. We've got lovely lilies or gladdies. I'm not sure exactly what they are. I'm not going to pretend I know. I just know they're looking a bit specky. But they're starting to open, and then this bare patch here is getting ready. Well, it is ready for dahlias. The Achillea's starting to grow again, getting more leafy, and that's going to start giving us some flowers. Salvia's starting to give us some pink flowers. I like these euphorbias. I think they look pretty cool. They get like a milky sap, so they're poisonous. But they do look very nice, and when I put them in my flowers I just dip them into boiling water first and it stops the sap. Birds are all moving around the garden. Oh, there's a little wren, and there's another little wren and there's a blackbird up the back there. So that's this section. We've got this Echium here has come into flower, and that's a purple. So this is really a purple themed garden in here. With the osteospermum there in the purple. Oh, what have we got there? Daisy. We got some bulbs to plant. The Phlomis, Jerusalem sage that's called, starting to come into flower. And round here we've got pops of colour happening. Beautiful iris. Look at that. Oh, the sunlight's just on them now. I think they're just gorgeous. There's a white one in the background, but the sunlight's going to be too bright. What have I got here? Some sweet peas. They sowed themselves there. There's a geranium. But these ones are in, and they're going to take a while, but they will cover that trellis. Got some more roses here. We've got a bit of mess. We've got plenty of mess. But we're getting a bit of colour. Some more of those iris. More iris. More roses. And then we're back to the Echium. The blue one. The big blue one. Like, check this out. I'm going to hold my hand here. Oh, you can see my shadow. Look how big it is. There's my hand there. Pretty specky. And then we've got the cutting area, cutting bed, picking bed. So I've just got a heap of cosmos in there, chrysanthemums, sunflowers. The ranunculus, the ones that I planted did not do well, but the ones that I left in the containers, all I want is them to grow a bit bigger so I can plant them out in autumn. And I've just left them, the ones in the trays are doing better than the ones I put in the ground. I raked them all back, got rid of them, and I think that the soil was maybe it just wasn't right, wrong time of year. Not sure, truly not sure what I've done wrong there. I'm glad to see that there's a bit of sunshine there, because I'm thinking of putting some gladdies in there. Yeah, I've really packed in the planting in here because I want to get make as much use of the space that I've got as possible. So I've got a few different types of sunflowers, different types of cosmos, and soon the chrysanthemums are going to take off. So by the time I finish picking the cosmos, I'll be able to plant more chrysanthemums in there for later in the year. You're sort of always thinking forwards, and I'm not doing 100% job of doing it well. I can try, I suppose. I'm trying, but I haven't mastered it yet. There's no point pretending that I've mastered it because I certainly have not. We've got more foxgloves in there, and then we've got the mess, and then we've got all these pallets because we're going to be doing something special with them. And we've got shed renos happening here too, because the shed was broken. We've had all the sheds just like so damaged, so we've had to repair them, and that's going to be pretty cool to have that fixed. And here I've got my little friend Betty because she's broody, so I've given her a little morning stretch just to get her out of that pen because she's just going to go back in and sit in there again, aren't you, Betty? And here's all the other girls. And you've been fed, and you've got all of that stuff in there to scratch through and get bugs, but you're just so inquisitive, aren't you? Around the side there, in this part, I've got the shade cloth over the top of their grains, and I just literally keep watering it, and then it sprouts up, and then I let them in the little gate near it, and they kick up all those and eat the sprouted wheat. It's actually really good for them. What's going on, Betty? Would you like to demonstrate something for them? Hey? You can't eat that. That's the raspberry bush. You can have some of this. You going to eat any of this? She won't because she's in little mother hen mode. Here. You going to eat that? Oh no. Looking back in the garden there, I think it looks quite nice. It's very full of plants, and my plan is that when that white borage has completely gone to seed, I will get it out of there, and I'll move it on somewhere else and put something else in there. I'm just going to keep changing it up, but I don't know, maybe I will leave it there. It is a really nice patch of garden there. Okay, well, what I might do now is I might stop this video and take you around the front and show you what I've been doing there, and do another video. The dahlias they're waking up too, so that's all starting to get ready to they're ready to be planted. Everything happens all at once in spring, I think. And here, this is all ready to be weeded. These weeds just keep coming back, these ones. Oh, we've got horses next door, so I think that's a bit of a factor. Open paddock, and wild birds coming through all the time and dropping their droppings, so it definitely passes on the seeds for us. Oh, there's a little blue wren. It's just sitting in the bushes there. I don't know if we're going to see it though. This is a white echium which is coming into flower. Doesn't look like we're going to get a beautiful, prolific, strong flower, but it's a good plant. Alrighty, I'll go walk around here. Things have been moved. The little wren has gone, and now I'm back. Woo! Now I'm back at the chickens where we put the foraging bed. But yeah, this shed here, it was just all like, it was so damaged and just needed to be repaired, so we've got it all fixed. Getting it all fixed up, it's good. It's a good feeling. Alrighty, I will close off at this point, and I'll take you around the front and I'll show you what I've done out there. Love to you all, and have a really good day. I hope you're well. Sending love to you all out there, and thanks for following and watching the little adventures of Bridget's cottage. See you later, everyone. Talk soon. Bye.